This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market. This has been a QBC television production, in association.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Around South Jersey. I have a very special guest tonight with me, the former Assemblyman, Bruce Land, who is also, Patty Gross told me you're the Vice President.
I'm the Vice President.
Tell everybody what you're the Vice President of.
I'm the Vice President of the New Jersey Dogs of Honor. We have dogs trained to service veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder at no cost to the veteran, and it's really a good project.
How long has that been going, do you know?
2018.
Did Patty start it?
That's another story if you want to hear it.
Sure.
She was at a wedding in Morris River Township.
Uh-huh.
Diana Pittman, you know Diana.
Oh, sure, yeah, veteran.
They sat at the same table. Diana had Gunner, her service dog.
Okay.
And one thing led to another, and they were talking about how could we do something like that here. And the two of them got it together. I was still in the assembly, so I wasn't involved with the inception of it.
Yeah.
But that's really how it got started here.
That's amazing. Patty did such a great job.
She's still her and her husband Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon's daughter, Shauna, she's real involved. And
Yeah, well, Patty was the mayor of Morris River Township.
I swore her in as an assemblyman. Yeah.
She was probably the first female mayor, if I remember correctly. I can't remember anybody before her, but she did such a wonderful job. And didn't she honor the state trooper that was killed on 55?
I remember that
on
55.
Yeah, right, yeah. I mean, just really did a super job. And thank you, Patty, for all your service to Morris River Township and, of course, to the NJDOH. So, Bruce, how long ago did you join up?
I came in about maybe 4 years ago.
Oh.
And
After you got out of the assembly?
Yeah, after I got out of the assembly. And I guess Patty had seen Diana. I'm Diana's next door neighbor.
Oh, I see.
So Diana Pittman, we've known each other for a long time. So I guess Patty said, do you think Bruce would be interested in joining our group? You know, she knew I was a veteran and everything.
Right.
So Diana said, all you do is ask, and they did. And I talked to Bonnie about it. Bonnie's involved too, my wife.
Oh, that's super.
She's a voting member, so.
Bonnie Pfeiffer, you mean?
Yeah, Bonnie Pfeiffer.
Beautiful lady. Oh, yes, you're lucky there, buddy.
She's probably watching. Hi, honey. I hope.
Yeah. So, the New Jersey Dogs of Honor, was that started in 2018 then?
Yeah, 2018
Patty?
was the first year by
Okay.
Patty, and there's probably been a stable group since then, but there's been a few people who have left and everything, but yeah, it was 2018 was the first year for it.
Do you know how many members you have approximately?
We got about a dozen voting members,
Okay.
and then we have volunteers,
Right.
and so it's a good group too. And we just actually added 4 people a couple weeks ago. Are you familiar with the motorcycle group, the Punishers?
So,
A lot of law enforcement
is
and
that
everything.
Eldon? No, that's not Eldon.
No.
No.
But some of their members, because they have that Chris Reeves run every year.
Yes, that's right.
You all know
Yeah,
Chris Reeves.
Right.
And so we've been involved with them. They always support us. So some of their members just joined us recently. They're going to be in.
That's nice.
So good people too. They do a lot. So we're happy to have them.
How long does it take to
Train a dog.
train the dog?
It depends on the dog and the veteran, but it takes months.
Yeah, I'm sure,
And,
yeah.
Ted D'Onofrio,
Oh, he's amazing.
He
to
is.
see
He's
Ted
great,
up there.
and,
Yeah, he does a super job.
he does a great job. And so I think we have 8 dogs, possibly 6 to 8 dogs in training right now
I think that's what Patty told me.
to
yeah,
graduate.
right.
And I think we've done I didn't do all my homework. This is Patty's thing. I think we've had over 30 that
That's super.
we've done so far.
That's great.
And like I said, there's no cost to the vet. Once the dog's there, then they have to take care of feeding them and everything.
Right.
But other than that, it's just, and a lot of times the dog will come from the vet. They'll have a dog that they're interested in,
Mm-hmm.
and they go through the process and decide whether it's capable of being trained. And we would love to get dogs, what like the motto is, veterans, helping dogs and dogs helping veterans. So,
Right.
because you know how close you can get attached to an animal.
Absolutely, yes. Yep. Dogs rescuing veterans. Yep, that's veterans
There it is, right
rescuing dogs. Yep. Yes, it is. And boy, you see so many more when I go out, people with their dogs, especially not just veterans, but people
Yeah.
with disabilities or whatever, how good they are.
Well, in my case, I always had a dog as a kid. After I got home from Vietnam, married my wife, we didn't have any dogs. Now, Bonnie had dogs growing up, too. So after we were married about a year, she says, "Bruce, I want to get a dog." I was, "You sure?" They're like a kid.
Yeah, you got a lot of maintenance.
So anyway, she just, for some reason, she wanted to get a Springer Spaniel.
Oh, I love that.
Beautiful
Yeah,
dog.
aren't
We
they,
did.
though?
And
Yeah.
Buffy St. with his long, because she came from this really elite kennel.
Oh, I
cost
see.
a few bucks. And then we had a Husky Shepherd mix after that. And then once we moved into the house we're in now, 30-some years ago, we haven't had any dogs. Until about a year and a half ago, Bonnie goes, "I want a dog."
Oh.
So we have a Cocker Spaniel now.
Oh, I like
beautiful
that.
dog.
They are beautiful too. Yeah.
Her and Bonnie are inseparable.
Oh, that's nice. It really is. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I live alone and I'm not home often, so I have a cat. I've never really been a cat person, but I love my cat, Patty. I'm trying to think of her last name. Anyway, I absolutely love this cat. He is so good, and I guess the point I'm making is his litter box is there. I feed him a couple times a day, and he'll sit on my lap and we'll watch TV together. But at least I know he's okay. And I don't
Not
have
a
to
lot
worry
of
about-
work, right?
No, exactly. I don't have to worry about getting home, letting him out, go to the bathroom. And a lot of my friends that I go out with, I got to get home for the dog. Got to get home for the dog. I said, okay. Especially at my age group, my female friends, it's either the dog or the grandchildren. So
Yeah.
they got their two obligations that they take care of, and God bless them. I'm glad they do. We're talking with Bruce Land, who's Vice President of Dogs of Honor, and we'll talk more about that and how they get their funding and many other things right after these messages.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. We feature a complete line of passenger vehicle tires, light truck, farm, and commercial tires. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004. When you need tires, there is only one name you can trust. Advanced Treads of Norman, New Jersey.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
At mid-
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. Former Assemblyman Bruce Land is with me, and now he moved up from Assemblyman to Vice President. I'm telling you. Yeah. And what a great organization, the Dogs of Honor. And you said it started 2018.
2018,
right?
yeah.
That's great. And Patty Gross, who was the mayor at the time, and Diana Pittman.
Diana
They were the
Pittman,
two.
yeah. Well, she had her service dog Gunner at the time.
Right.
Now, Diana was the head of the Cumberland County
Yeah.
Veterans Commission.
Yeah,
She
when
just
I was
retired
former.
recently.
Yes, she did about 6 months ago or so. Yep. Yeah, that. So, where do you get the dogs from, Bruce?
All different. Like I said, some of the veterans have their own dogs.
Oh, okay.
And, of course, to start the process, you have to fill out a pretty lengthy application. And Ted goes over it. And Diana used to, when she was still involved, they'd review the applications to pick the people that they want to try to get going. And rescue dogs we'd love to have, but it's hard to get a good, when I say good rescue dog, like get a rescue dog anymore. But a lot of them are like pit bulls and stuff like that. Not that we don't have anything against pit bulls. Some of them are great dogs. Matter of fact, I have a couple friends that have pit bulls, and they're like gentle pit dogs. So, but they come from all places, and it's kind of hard to say. If you join and you had a dog that you're interested in,
Uh-huh.
you could bring that dog, and
I
then
see.
so.
So there's not like a kennel that raises dogs.
No, we don't have that.
Okay, that's really.
It would be nice. Well, what we'd like to do is Patty would like this to spread north more, because we get people that want to come down from Central Jersey and everything, and
Yeah.
it's to travel and all. There's
Right.
a lot of, but they'd have to start their own organization. We couldn't really be involved with it,
Right.
and we just haven't had anybody seem like they're interested. But
Mm.
because it's such a great, thing, so I don't know why we don't. But still working on it.
So the people that are eligible have to have PTSD. Is that?
Pretty much, yes. That's what we cater to. But because I don't see why another veteran that doesn't have PTSD, but there's hardly any veterans that don't have it.
Yeah,
Believe
that's
it
a
or
very
not,
good
no matter
point.
they didn't even have to be in combat to get it. I mean, just being in the service can give it to you.
Yeah.
But most of them are determined to have post-traumatic stress disorder.
Well, it's certainly something that's good that they have the opportunity to have the dog. And what areas do you service in, like, the southern New Jersey counties?
Mostly, so Cumberland County, Cape May County,
right.
all of South Jersey,
Right.
and it's. I'm a politician with loss of words, right? I've lost word. It's just you don't realize how important these dogs are to these people until you go, like one of our graduations.
Mhm.
If you go to one of our graduations, and you should if you ever get the opportunity, to see how close they are and the stories they tell. And if it wasn't for that dog, who knows what would have happened to them? They
Yeah.
could have. So
Yeah, it's.
we're all happy to be involved with the program.
Yeah, I think I may have gone to one when I was.
Well, you know what?
Older.
You were our first actual donation, legal
That's
donation.
what Patty had said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and speaking
And
of
we
that,
still have that $5 you gave us.
well, maybe I'll give you 20 tonight. And isn't that the congressman up there? This side?
Oh yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff always came to. He still does when he's around. He'll come to some of our things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I know that
guy.
Yeah. So I knew I was at one of these events,
I think that a lot of the fire companies have supported this.
That's nice.
Millville, Marsh River Township, Cumberland. So we've had our graduations at these places.
Oh, that's right. It was at Cumberland.
That
I
was
think.
Cumberland, that one, I
Yeah,
think,
when I
yeah.
was at that event, which is really nice of them to do. And again, talk about wonderful volunteers. And here's the group of,
Yeah, some of the graduates.
oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah. That is really.
Morris River Township, you got the Hunt brothers, Ronnie,
Yeah.
Donnie, and
Yeah.
Freddie.
Right, yes, that's
And
for sure.
They've always been good to us.
That's actually Morristown, yeah.
Yeah, Morristown.
Who's that? Oh, that's Teddy.
That's Ted.
Ted D'Onofrio, yeah. Ted's a good man. If you need your dog trained, you go see Ted.
He did ours when we got the puppy,
Uh-huh.
and did a great job with it.
Yeah, a friend of mine, she just got a puppy, and he's done a wonderful job with her puppy to bring him along. But, you know, it is. You love a dog almost like you love your own child. They're just special, aren't they?
And they don't talk back to some of the kids do sometimes. No, you do. You get so attached to them.
Yeah.
And you can just see the love in their eyes, too, once they get so used to it, being
Yeah.
around you and
Yeah.
everything. You know, you walk in the door, that tail starts wagging. And
Yeah.
when I get home, Bonnie doesn't do that for me.
So let's talk a little bit about you growing up. I know you and I went to St. Mary's.
Mhm.
And in fact, I wanted to say to the St. Mary's graduates that like are in Bruce's age group, my age group, even, you know, whatever, I'd say from maybe 55 up, something like that. I held a get-together for us, and it's been a few years ago
Yeah, it
for
was
sure.
a really nice event.
So I said to Bruce, we were talking about today, I said, you know what, I could probably do one of those at the New Jersey Motorsports Park sometime in the spring. So when we do that, I'll make sure we let you know, those that went to St. Mary's. It was interesting, Bruce, you could tell me, talking about St. Mary's, my sister was 8 years younger than me, so she was in first grade when I was in eighth grade. She had 82 in her class. I had 50 in mine. I had the smallest class. Do you know how many?
I believe we had 60 some, probably close to 70, I think.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine those nuns handling that many kids, you know?
Yeah, just one nun usually,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's what I mean. It was just, I admire them so much, the women that became nuns. That, in fact, in my class, I had 5 of the young women became nuns. 2 of them are still nuns, Kathleen Dacey and Margie Tarazi. And I forget, Ann McKeon was one. Frances Libby. Frances ended up being my boss at Cumberland Regional. She was, I did speech, and she was in charge of the special ed program there. And I forget the 5th person, I apologize. But, I mean, it was interesting. And Bruce, tell them what we can say together. You ready, folks? Deum
Quid jubicat,
juventutum meum. And that is Latin. What it means, I don't know. But
It got memorized, drilled into our heads.
Yes.
We had to memorize all that Latin as young kids, and then as we got older, they stopped using Latin in the church. That was in English.
Who was the priest when you were there?
Oh, Zeggers was
Yeah.
Sullivan, Volano,
Yeah.
Henry,
Yeah.
Bryce.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
Flynn. Oh, we had so many come through
Yeah,
that.
that's true. Yeah. But it's.
We talked about Daisy, Sister Daisy.
Yeah.
Her brother Joe Daisy,
Yeah.
graduated with me.
Okay.
He's at the memorial home now in Vineland.
Oh, was he?
He's doing really good. Matter of fact, he's got some kind of a thing where he's a resident, but he does a lot of stuff for the
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, they lived right across the street from St. Mary's.
Yeah.
That's
the
nice.
Fischeras, the
Yeah,
Daisies.
yeah, the Solanos. It was
Yeah.
all. And it was something when you think about a person, as I said, like Bruce was 50, 60 some. I only had 50. I had the smallest class, 50. I taught in Millville Junior High School back in 1966. What happened was each one of the 7th grade classes then had 45 in a class. So the school system decided that's too many, so they pulled 10 out of each class. So they hired me in the middle of the year along with Mrs. McDonough, and we had 35 in each class that way. So it's manageable, you know. But the nuns, they had that ruler. You better behave yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I was lucky. I never got hit. I'm sure you didn't either. You
I had Mrs. Haas as a lay teacher.
Oh, did
Remember
you?
her?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, they,
Yeah.
they lived right there on Buck Street.
Yes, right. Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it was interesting. But so after you got out of St. Mary's, you went to Millville High?
yeah, I went to Millville High School. Graduated in '68, and at the time I had a job and a girlfriend and everything, and then I got this greetings and salutations from your president.
Oh, you got
I got drafted.
Okay.
So I went in the Army in '69, did a couple of years in that, and then came back and attended Cumberland County College for a few years, and got into state corrections.
Oh, okay.
I retired as a captain from state
super.
corrections. Matter of fact, I had an opportunity to go to Trenton to be the chief of Trenton State Prison, but I talked to my wife about it. We said, nah, we're not doing that, which is ironic now because they have no chiefs. They're all gone now, captains.
Oh, wow.
They have what they call a major. It's a
okay.
new position, but they do a lot of work they do work of a lot of people with less people. You know, it's a money thing.
What prison were you assigned?
I started, well, it was Leesburg when I
Right.
started.
Mhm.
Then it became Bayside.
Right.
And then when I made captain, I went to Southern and Southwoods in Bridgeton.
Do you know Otley Ewings?
Yeah, I knew Ali. Yeah.
He used to work for me. Yeah.
I remember Ali.
Good
He worked
guy.
with me for a long time.
Yes,
When
he
he was
did.
just a kid, I
Yeah.
think he started.
Yeah, he
didn't
started at 15. Yeah. And Sherman Taylor just got
Yeah,
elected.
just became elected, yeah.
He was one of my employees too, so I very much appreciated the work they did and all the things that they're doing. But back to the Dogs of Honor, there are fundraisers that will be coming up.
Yeah, we just had one at Sidelines here in Millville.
Oh, that's
It was
super.
a great, and we go to a lot of events and we sell merchandise, hats, shirts,
Right.
candles, things like that, and we get a lot of our money from that. And then, of course, we're always taking donations, you know, and you'd be surprised the amount of people, even if it's $20, $50, and there's people that'll donate thousands of dollars, you know, but a lot of it comes from people doing. You see, that's some of the merchandise we sell there.
That's nice. Set up. That is wonderful to do to help people that need the dogs. And would you say you have 8 dogs now?
I think we're getting ready to graduate 8 dogs. I
Okay,
think.
so how many are out there, do you think, since 2018, you think approximately?
I think we had 30 already, and then this 8 probably get added to that. So
Okay.
we could go shooting on 40 dogs,
That's
40
great.
soldiers.
That is really wonderful. Yeah, it's a great opportunity, folks. And, like, we will certainly be happy to let you know when they're having a fundraiser. You do Sidelines, you said, right?
Yeah. Well, Sidelines did a couple for us, and really nice turnout, and
Yeah.
we made really good money from that. And, you'd be surprised people reach out to us that they had sons that were in the military and were killed.
Oh,
They
yeah.
donate. And, there's a couple groups right now we're dealing with that they just paid for, I think, 2 dogs. One of them, the other one's 2 dogs. That they paid for the training, which is not cheap.
No.
And so, they support us that way. But
The New Jersey Dogs of Honor nonprofit program established in 2018, as Bruce had mentioned. Yeah, there you see all the things that they do. It's a great organization, and everybody donates their time and effort. And
I'd say we have a lot of volunteers, and they do a lot for us for nothing. And the Gross family, Gordon and Patty, and them, they put a lot of effort in. Like you
Yes,
see all
they
that
do.
set up there
Yeah.
with the tent and everything.
Right.
Gordon, he'll come out and set all that stuff up by himself a lot of times.
wow,
And just they're really into what we're doing, and it's a great organization. Like I said, the volunteers that we have. You remember Barry Streeter?
sure do.
His sister, Dawn. Do you remember
Yeah.
his sister?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
she's a member now.
Oh,
But
that's
her and
super.
Bonnie are good friends.
Oh, that's nice.
She lives in Mays Landing, so she helps us out. And Donna Hickman from down. Do you know Donna
From
Hickman?
Shiloh?
I think originally maybe she was married to a state trooper.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But this is a funny story. Honest to goodness, I never knew Donna Hickman, and my office manager, Bobby Michaelik, I had nothing to do New Year's Eve. She said, Jim, come see Bob. She said, go over and see Bob Nusky over at the American Legion. So I went over. Oh my God, I had a fabulous time. I mean, not only being able to see people like
Just
Bob, I
seeing
had
Bob
some-
is a fabulous
It was.
time.
That was phenomenal. Yeah, it was great because his mom and I worked the Acme together, and all the things we had going on. And of course, I knew his dedication to the cemetery, but saw so many other people. But the interesting thing was we had 2 tables together, and Donna is friends with Bobby, my office manager. So that's when I met Donna. And then I went back 3rd Friday. The Rollers, you got to bring
Yeah,
Bonnie.
oh.
The Rollers play.
We've been to a few
Have
times
you?
at the
Okay.
Legion there to see the Rollers.
Yeah, okay, so
Matter of
you
fact,
know-
we just saw them up in Vining at the what's the name of it now? It's Frosted Mug,
I think that's where it was, yeah. I tell you what, I mean, here I am thinking, oh, well, what a great New Year's Eve when I sit home by myself.
Yeah.
And Bobby calls me, come over. And it was just fantastic. And, Rollers, I was so impressed with them. Of course, they're playing music you and I grew
Oh,
up
yeah,
with.
yeah.
I love their music. And then I actually had them on the show. I had Buddy,
too long ago, right?
Buddy, Bobby, and Jimmy, on the program.
Well, Kupski, the drummer, it is Kupski, right? Or no?
Kubiak.
Kubiak, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I worked with his brother who just passed away this
Oh.
past year.
Oh, I'm sorry
Good
to hear
guy.
that. Yeah. But getting back to Donna Hickman, she was sitting at the far end of the table. I didn't know who she was. So we sort of talked a little bit New Year's Eve, but just last third Friday, I guess it's past Friday actually, she was there and she came over and we got talking. And I always ask people, where are you from? She said, Shiloh, originally. I said, Shiloh? I said, I got my Aunt Mary Ayers, my cousin Bill Probasco, all these people who live there. She goes, Jim, she is a Probasco. Her mom was a Probasco. So then we got talking about all the people we knew, and it was really very enjoyed her company, talking with her about that.
She was just made our treasurer for the organization.
Oh, that's
so,
fantastic.
yeah.
That's great.
She does, and she sings. She sang at a few of our events.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's really good. Talented lady. I didn't realize.
nice person.
Yeah, she is. A lot of nice people. And folks, as Bruce said, I mean, it is really a great place to go.
Always looking for volunteers. Anybody who wants to help out. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice organization, and you really get attached to the people. And then when you start meeting some of the dogs,
Yeah.
you get to know the dogs, and it's
Yeah, it's a great opportunity and doing so many wonderful things to help the veterans, and that's what it's all about. And the time that they've struggled, and I know Jim Reeves is coming up next as our guest, and Jim served in Vietnam, and he and Bruce were talking about the areas that you were over there as well. And so you put in the 2 years military.
Yeah, I did. It's funny. I did my first year here in the States, and made sergeant here in the States. Went over to Vietnam as a E5 buck sergeant, thinking I might be like a squad leader or something. You have a small group of men that you're in charge of. Well, we were so short of staffed at the time, that the company commander said, Bruce, would you take a platoon for me for a little while?
Wow.
Platoon sergeant was like, yeah, depending 30, 35 guys. So I said, yeah, I'll give it a shot. So I ended up doing that for like 7 months.
Wow. That's super.
But you guess so. I still in touch with those guys. I've been home for 50-some years, and we always try to get together. We used to get together every 2 years all around the country.
Wow.
We'd have like little reunions. Now we're trying to get together every year because every time you turn around, somebody's
Lots of
passing.
people.
So
Yeah. It's like our class reunions.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
that happen as well. We're talking with Bruce Land, who is the vice president of the NJDOH, New Jersey Dogs of Honor, and we'll be back to talk more right after these messages.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. My special guest is the Vice President of the NJDOH, New Jersey Dogs of Honor, Bruce Land, and the President, Patty Gross, and her wonderful husband, Gordon Gross, are two of the leaders, along with Bruce. And how many years have you been with him, Bruce?
God, there's 4 now, maybe.
That's good. Oh, that's right. You did say that.
I think it's
right. Yep. And Bruce represented us in the New Jersey State Assembly. How many years, Bruce?
I did 2 terms.
So you did 4 years?
4 years.
Yeah. It was an interesting time. And, there was a situation where Jeff Van Drew was so popular, and that's, who you ran with, and Matt Milam, right?
Well,
No, it was
Bob Andrzak.
That's right, Andrzak.
And he's another veteran. So
Yes, exactly, yeah. Actually, had one leg.
Yeah, lost a leg.
Yeah, and all that stuff. But I guess that the interesting thing was to have Democrats win in this first legislative district is almost impossible, because Cape May County is about 80% Republican, 20% Democrat. Cumberland County is a little more Democrat. But to Jeff Van Drew's credit, he was the only elected Republican county commissioner, freeholder. He was the mayor of Dennis Township and did all those great things. And then when he ran for state senate, first I guess assembly, then he ran for senate, and he was able to win. And he had Bob Andrzak and Bruce with him, which really was fantastic. And then what happened was he became a congressman, and then without him being directly on the team, Matt ran with you. It was you and Matt and Bob Andrzak. And then his presence just didn't carry, his lack of presence.
Right.
It didn't carry it. But just saw Jeff. In fact, Jeff did the swearing in for the Millville City Commissioners.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I said, me and Jeff were still friendly. It's just there was a time I spent 7 days a week with the man.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were traveling all over. Great guy, but it's just that politically we're not on the same.
Yeah.
It's a shame, but
I got to tell
he
you.
still works hard for everybody.
Yeah, he does, no question. I was so disappointed because I actually wanted to run with Bruce that year that, Andrzak was going up for Senate. And for many, many years, I'd ask Jeff, can I run for Assembly? No, you raise taxes. Okay, yes. As an elected official, I'm sure I did. That was his excuse never to get me to run. So back, whatever year that was, about 5 years ago, I said, gee, it was an opening. I didn't know that he had promised it to
Matt.
Matt. I didn't know that. So the Cumberland County Democrats supported me unanimously. And, of course, Cape May County didn't do that well down there. But Jeff got on the phone to me, and he said to me, Jim Quinn, you're not running for anything. He said, I, Jeff Van Drew, am the titular head of the Democratic Party, and you're not running. I said, okay, he blew me off again. Well, guess what? The titular head of the Democratic Party 6 months later flipped and became a Republican. If he had flipped sooner, maybe I could have run, but it didn't work out that way. But, I mean, to his credit, that man works. He's everywhere. He's all over the place. In fact, I think Bruce, right after he got elected to the Congress, I was doing a live show at Hopewell Township, and he was there, for his festivity or whatever they were having, and I had him on, and somebody, one of his people who was with him, said it was the 260th place he's been this year. I mean, he just goes.
Well, that's
goes.
what I said. We had a
As John
schedule
said,
that every day we were going somewhere, and whether it be a couple hours in the morning or go from. Of course, our district was so big too.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, I might have had an event in Cape May, then have to run up to Avalon, shoot back over to Millville, go back down to Sea Isle, and just in a day's time.
Yeah.
But met a lot of great people, made a lot of nice contacts, and it's something I'm glad I did, but I'm glad I'm not in it anymore.
Well, I got to tell you, I've met some very, very nice Republicans. Joe Kondo. This is an interesting story. Do you know Joe?
I know who he is.
Anyway, I've heard his name, but I didn't know him. And Nick Selden, was a very good friend of mine, was another Republican senator for us. We were at a restaurant, and Joe was sitting in the restaurant, and Nick pointed to him and said, "That's Joe Kondo." I said, "Oh, I don't know him. I want to go say hello." And I went over. Joe said, "Oh, I know who you are, Jim." So anyway, the bottom line was interesting. Joe Kondo, was the only elected, well, two others, I guess, Republicans in Camden County, in the history of Camden County. And he was actually the freeholder director back in like 1990. Well, we chuckled because all his benefit came from the dislike that people had for Jim Florio. I lost in 1991 on the Jim Florio backlash, and he was successful. So we chuckle. We say, we always have that in common. But I'm very impressed with Mike Testa, very charismatic, does a great job. And, you know the assemblyman?
Oh, yeah, Antoine McClellan
Yeah.
and Eric Simon. They're
Yeah.
both two great guys.
Aren't they, though? Yeah.
We got along. We know I won Cumberland County my last election,
I'm
but
not
Kate Bay
surprised.
just
Yeah.
blew me out of the water.
Yes, exactly.
And those two one was from Ocean City, the
Yeah.
other was from down there. So,
Yeah.
but good guys, and we still talk and communicate and
Yeah.
everything. And
In fact, I think it was Nick Aselda said to me, which was smart on the Republicans' part, Antoine from Ocean City, one of the bigger towns in Cape May County, and Eric from Lower Township, he was mayor down there and stuff too. That's one of the bigger populous areas. So the two people came from large areas in Cape May County, and it's still a very strong Republican county. But I love Cape May County. Isn't it
Yeah,
great?
it's
What a beautiful place.
if it was up to my wife, we'd live in Cape May County. We'd probably Ocean City or
Yeah.
Stone Harbor, somewhere
Yeah.
that I can't afford.
Oh my God,
But,
Bruce! I actually thought, I talked to Lenny Desiderio. I had a house for 20 years, 30 years in in Sea Isle City. So I thought, you know what? I'd maybe like to get a condo in Sea Isle City. Nothing under $1 million, folks. It's like every price has gone through the roof. So it's something to do. But anyway, talking about money, if you would like to help out with the Dogs of Honor, Bruce, can they send a donation?
Yeah, just pull up New Jersey Dogs of Honor
Okay.
on the internet, and it'll give you all the information. And like I said, anything, $10, $20, anything helps. And it all goes back to the training of the dogs. And so,
The do you have, like, I'd love to come to the thing you have at Sidelines. When do you publicize when you have the
we usually
fundraisers?
do, yeah. Usually a couple months. We've had two so far at Sidelines here in Millville.
Uh-huh.
And both of them had great turnouts. But matter of fact, Shauna Malone, who's Gordon's daughter, she's one of our volunteers. She does a lot of that for us because she knows a lot of people, and she kind of sets it up. But we usually, about 2 months before we do it, we start promoting that we're going to have it.
Oh, yeah, I would love to go support it. So it's nice. In fact, I'll make sure we publicize it here on TV for you when it's coming up. Just get me the information. I got to tell you a funny story about Sidelines. Larry Malone is a good friend of mine. Larry goes there frequently. And Larry's telling me, "Jim, do you like BLTs?" I said, "Yeah, I do." Tuna BLT. I said, "Yeah, it sounds really good." Well, anyway, what is neat at Sidelines, you get a real piece of tuna. It's about square, and it's real tuna. And then
Which isn't cheap, usually real tuna.
yeah, it really is. It's like, oh my God, it's so good. And they put the lettuce and tomato and bacon on it and stuff. And it's like one of my favorite meals. And the food there is good. And to Teddy Lambert's credit, he's always helping with organizations where he can to do fundraising, and quite a talented entrepreneur. I mean,
And the one he has down there,
Mays Landing,
Mill May,
yeah.
they're always busy.
So, Bruce, here's the big question. You were an assemblyman, so you must know the answer to this. I should ask Bob and Jim, too. Do you know how Mill May got its name?
Actually, I don't.
Either of you guys know?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah, well, I just found out about a month ago, a guy that I hired, and then he quit. He lived in Mill May. The mill comes from Millville and the May from Mays Landing. So that's how I got Mill May. So it makes sense, halfway between.
Well, it's like for years
Millville
growing
and
up,
Mays Landing.
Delsea Drive,
Yeah.
from Delaware to the
That's-
sea.
Yeah, exactly. I lived on Delsea Drive most of my life. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for a long time. We'll be back to talk with former Assemblyman Bruce Land about the Dogs of Honor and the wonderful things that they can do for veterans, and we'll do all that right after these messages.
The road you drive from Millville down.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. We feature a complete line of passenger vehicle tires, light truck, farm, and commercial tires. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004. When you need tires, there is only one name you can trust: Advanced Treads of Norman, New Jersey.
Auction Time Show.
Yes.
Welcome back to Dogs of Honor, the NJDOH, New Jersey Dogs of Honor, and our vice president of the organization is Bruce Land, and Bruce is a former New Jersey State Assemblyman. And as you see up there, Ted's Pet Country Club, Ted D'Onofrio, is very, very helpful in training.
Ted has been a great, not only does he help train the dogs that we have, but I mean, he just has done so much for us. And good guy, really good guy.
He really is, yeah. And if you need your dog groomed,
groomed
or trained, that's the place to go. And he is such a wonderful person. So, yeah, and I'm sure he gives some of his services too to the.
Oh yeah. Well, we talk to people that have their dogs trained up north, and what they pay to have their dogs trained compared to what we pay to have Ted train ours is like, an amazing difference.
That's good.
I mean, we couldn't afford it up there, I guess.
Yeah, well, everything in North Jersey is more expensive.
Yeah.
It really is. I remember Jerry Velasquez talking about in a state meeting, they were talking about making some, like a project development or something. The person up there said, you can't afford New Jersey. The prices are too high. And he goes, no, wait a minute. South Jersey's different. We're not like North Jersey. Our land is still affordable. And
that man has done amazing things since he's been in
there. Oh, my God. What a great guy. And this is a good thing. Here's a real good thing. Speaking of that, the Cumberland County Improvement Authority in the last 4 years had no relationship with the city of Millville, because some of the people in the city of Millville weren't friendly, didn't want to have a relationship with them. Dan Dixon, who I love, our new mayor, he went over, talked to Jerry. If you get to know Dan, he's got a nice personality, and Dan's reaching out to Jerry, how can we work together? And Jerry said, well, now that those other people are gone, I will work with you. So 2 days later, Jerry calls Dan with a $20 million deal that's going to work out in Millville. He asked Dan, do you have this, this, this? Dan goes, yep. He says, I got this company. It's going to come in and do all warehousing or whatever, and it'll be in the range of $20 million. So that's where it pays to have a good relationship. And Millville did not have that with anybody. It just, I don't know. Well, I do know, but you know the guy that was there. No, we're not going to talk about it. Anyway, it's what, it just hurt the city. Millville went backwards the last 4 years. They really, really did. And it was funny, Dan Dixon talked about in the election, that commission that was in said, well, they put in one project in 4 years. He said, one project in 4 years? That's not acceptable. That's nothing. And folks, to the Millville voters' credit, I think you put in 5 very good people. I know Bruce knows a lot of them. We were talking about Carol Kosovo, and everybody loves her. And Marissa Ranella, her husband, her significant other you worked with. And Sherman Taylor worked for me. And Rick Cott was the PBA president when I was the mayor of Millville. We have a great relationship. And Dan, the other nice thing, Bruce, with Dan, sort of like with me, being self-employed, he has all the time in the world to get all day, because he does lessons like 6 to 9 in the morning, but from like 9 till 5, he's pretty free. So he goes in City Hall and works with the people.
We've been very fortunate. I mean, these two gentlemen grew up in Millville, so they know. My dad's best friend for years was Bill Shaw.
Yeah.
Mayor Shaw.
Yes, exactly.
He lived on West Main Street. They're both Legionnaires and everything.
Yeah.
And then, we've had so many good mayors. I mean, Ed Salmon, the Shannon brothers, yourself.
Yeah.
We've been very lucky.
Yeah, we really have. That's the truth. That's a good point. And I'll tell you what, I was honored. I'm the only person in the history of the city of Millville who won 3 terms. And what cost me my 4th term was a New Jersey Motorsports Park. People didn't like the noise I brought here. And I understand. I get that, as it turned out. But an interesting factor with them, in fact, maybe we can run some kind of a fundraiser for New Jersey Dogs of Honor out there. I have a good relationship with them. What's happened with them is they are now building these exotic car garages for $380,000 each. They've got 70 built already, Bruce. So
and the thing is, people buy them.
Yeah, $26 million worth of ratables. No kids in school, no crime, no trash. They do everything in-house. So it's a wonderful thing there that at least you get from the Motorsports Park. And I think they pay $1 million a year in taxes as well. But, one of the things, please check. I guess you can go to New Jersey Dogs of Honor website. Just go there and check and see how you can participate. And if you're a veteran and you want to get involved, they would love to have you. Right?
Sure.
As it would be. It's, again, to Patty and Gordon Gross's credit, they're super people. They do a wonderful job in bringing the Dogs of Honor started in 2018. Right, so 8 years this year coming up.
When I asked, they said they wanted to bring me on board. I said, what do you want to have me on board for? They said, well, we just need another pretty face.
Well, that's true.
But I was told I have a face for radio. So
Post-traumatic service disorder, PTSD, is what an awful lot of people in the military, Bruce, you said, have, which is understandable.
Not only the military, I mean, and it doesn't have to be like law enforcement or firefighters or anything. Just so many people have to deal with everyday issues that, give them that stress disorder. And so there's a lot of it out there.
Certainly is. But this is a great organization, NJDOH, New Jersey Dogs of Honor, and I see where it was established in 2018. And, if you can help, that would be wonderful. And check out the website, see where the next fundraiser is going to be. I promise I'll be at the next fundraiser, wherever it may be, so it gives us a chance to help out and make this project continue to go. How many, did you say there's 12 people on the board?
Actually, I don't know if I wrote that down here. I was writing some notes down before I came, because I know I'd be asking questions I couldn't even have the answers for, but let's see. This isn't the one I was looking for. I think we have, voting members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like 13 or 14 voting members.
That's good. We'll be back to wrap up with former Assemblyman Bruce Land to talk about the New Jersey Dogs of Honor right after these messages.
And I know the next are about.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. We feature a complete line of passenger vehicle tires, light truck, farm, and commercial tires. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004. When you need tires, there is only one name you can trust. Advanced Treads of Norman, New Jersey.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. Our special guest is former Assemblyman Bruce Land, and we're talking about the New Jersey Dogs of Honor that Patty and Gordon Gross are very actively involved in, and Bruce is the vice president of the organization. And it's an opportunity, I guess, Bruce, if you have a family member who has PTSD and is a veteran, is there a place they could apply? Or?
Yeah, we could, just reach out to us, through the internet, and we can get them an application. And, once they fill that out, we go from there. And, anybody that feels they need, we'd love to help them. I mean, It's just, like I said, right now, like I said before, I think we're graduating 8 dogs.
Yeah, I think that's
Normally it's been about 5 a year, which is a good number, but now we're upping it a little more. And
yeah, that's fantastic. It really is. Well, Bruce, thank you for coming in, and thanks for your service to our country and to our state and to the New Jersey Dogs of Honor and Patty Gross and Gordon Gross. Thank you for all you do. And Patty's brother calls me Dan. I don't know why, but Patty's brother, hello, how are you? Anyway, thanks again, Bruce, for being with us. Thank you, George Kachia, for producing the program, and we'll see you soon, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.